time that we were born under California suns, when I wanted to be everyone in the hour of your demise.
Strange, isn't it? Each man's life touches so many other lives. When he isn't around, he leaves an awful hole, doesn't he?
It's hard to, really talk about Josh because, it does bring tears to your eyes to know that such a fine young man like him had to leave us, so early in life, because he was such a great person, had great parents, supported him, and, he was that type of kid that always wanted to do his best on the field. And that's what I remember most about him.
Now there's nobody back there behind the quarterback. Big rush and intercepted by number 33, Kaufman. 5 touchdown. Kaufman, who had 2 interceptions a couple of weeks ago. Big interception, takes it in for the touchdown. Josh Kaufman for the Sullivan Eagles. Try it again, guys.
My glory days with Josh were definitely when we hit high school, from scaring freshmen our senior year to the Morp dance that we went to, and we had ourselves all painted up, and we're at Mike and Robin's house, and I'll never forget that night. And the one memory that always does stick out to me as well is on our senior trip down in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and Josh got us all rigged up to be judges in a wet t-shirt contest, and we thought we were all special, and it'd just be like the 4 of us up there, and it turns out there were about 30 other people, but we still had a blast. And it's hard to believe it's been 10 years, and it's very often that I'm always, it's not a day goes by I don't think of Josh, and we miss him very much.
Well, probably my first memory of meeting Josh was relatively early in his diagnosis. I had just been back here to the hospital working for a few years, and probably relatively early in Josh's treatment. I knew that I had just started helping Terry Brown work in the oncology department, and I was actually only helping her 1 day a week, and we were going over patients, and she informed me of this new young patient who'd be coming in, and it was probably just the next week that I remember Josh walking into the department. All right, first of all, we know that Josh was desperately in love with Megan, and he would talk about, they always had plans of what they were doing together and this and that and so forth, and just in remembering that they had traditions and their family was dead set on traditions. And I remember, coming probably up on the first year that we were treating him, and he was going through the rituals as to what he and Megan were going to do, and it was going to be watch their special Christmas show, which was It's a Wonderful Life. He had to sit out the plate of cookies and the milk for, I guess, the dog. I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, that was really important to him, and. So after we started with our new department here, which just came about last year, and the things that we were putting in place, that subject came up, and we learned of a bell that they use at some of the other facilities, and it recognizes patients after they finish treatment or whatever. They ring the bell and celebrate that it is a wonderful life. And so therefore we decided that just because of Josh and his memory with it, that we honored him with that bell. And it's a huge, beautiful bell. There's a plaque that signifies that. And then we kind of put, a little memoir to it that goes along with it.
I don't know if I remember exactly how we first came upon. We know that the Kaufmans have been very generous and obviously have experienced tremendous loss, but they have shown great generosity towards the oncology department. Last year all the funds that were raised from the golf tournament, they donated to the oncology. Each of the patient stations or approximately $10,000 for the seating that's there, the private recliners. So we were able to fill one of those patient stations with the Kaufman name, which is something that then they can come back and have. Also, we have a bell in there, so when patients finish their treatment and it's really a rewarding experience for those, I understand, then they were able to put a saying, something from Josh that was a memorable movie from him, It's a Wonderful Life, and it could about bring tears to my eyes just going through that. But we were we were very blessed to have that.
Yeah, that movie is Josh. I mean, it's quite amazing to me.
I didn't have the pleasure of knowing him, but his family, I mean, when I met them last year, very, very nice, very genuine people.
Yes, they are.
One of my fondest memories, particularly with his dedication to things, one of my best memories, we of course graduated high school together, and us and 130 some odd classmates, and it was a big deal, and of course we were able to share that together. We also, Josh and I, and it was a little more personal, Josh and I graduated from East Central College together, which was a smaller thing. It was, lots of other graduates, but as far as the people were concerned, it was Josh and I, we graduated from there at the same time, and I have a wonderful memory of that. We took some pictures together that I hold dear to me, so much that when I graduated with my bachelor's degree, I didn't want to walk because that was my last memory was with Josh. So I actually didn't walk because I didn't get to do it with Josh, but.
We actually just thought of this question about 2 hours ago.
That's an awesome question, and gosh, Madison, I think one thing for you to know is your dad was a wonderful guy. He was full of life, and he loved living life. I mean, he smiled. He had a beautiful smile, and his smile was contagious, and I hope that Madison can always remember that. Yeah, he would be so proud of her.
That's a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Clarence.
Oh yeah, look at this stud with the camera. Look at this stud with the camera. Look, he's just like a stud all the way from head to toe, isn't he? Okay. See you later.